and you can see the pandemic rising across Europe.
Cars being declined.
Leave you, that was the most humiliating.
So there's a first century author, and he writes, while the emperor may give peace from war, he is unable to give peace from passion, grief, and envy. He cannot give peace of heart, for which mankind yearns for more than the outward peace. For thousands of years, humans have had this restlessness, this anxiety, this tailspin effect as a byproduct of the absence of peace. And this author so long ago identified this. He understood that the absence of peace is really on a cosmic level between creation and creator. So peace isn't simply the absence of conflict. That's part of the benefit of peace, but real peace is when you have order in your life in such a degree where you flourish and you have creativity and freedom and joy. That's what real peace is. It's crazy. Like, God's in the business of creating order out of chaos. For instance, you look at Genesis chapter 1 and you just see God took the chaos of the earth and then created order. And when he spoke creation into existence and gave order, he saw that it was good. That God's very first utterances were the gift of peace. Now, it's funny because we were on earth for maybe 5 minutes, let's just say. And it's like a toddler with a bowl of porridge. We just kind of made a mess all over ourselves, and we wreaked havoc on the peace that God gave. So ever since that moment, we've grappled with the absence of peace. In the absence of order, we've substituted this lack of peace with our own imitation of order, our own sense of control. But how is that working for you? You know, life doesn't go to plan. We don't always, people don't always do what we want them to do. We're not always 100% certain about our life. Like, we wish sometimes that life was a bit different, and we're kind of at odds at times. You know, as humans, we've fumbled and we've grappled with trying to capture peace, and so we've turned to gurus, motivational speakers, and karma, and we've kind of had this like wide open-eyed approach of, well, maybe if I learn this, then I can experience peace. And so we try these things, and we just never like experience it long enough or posture ourselves well enough to capture our breath. And we're at odds with this. It's interesting, though, from God's perspective, he sees us fumbling, grappling for peace. And he sits there on his throne and he says, I love my people so much that I want to help them. God's desire to give us peace is more than just peace with him and us. It's also peace with us to others. This comes as a timely Christmas gift that we celebrate. As we light the second candle of Advent, the candle of peace, it's not simply remembering that God gives us peace, it's also a call for us to surrender whatever chaos we might have in our life. We're not just surrendering it blindly, we're surrendering it to the creator of the universe who has the nature of creating order out of chaos. But God doesn't barge into your life. He doesn't just change what's broken or chaotic in your life. He only does it with your permission, with you surrendering, with you abandoning the need to be in control of all situations. And so I want you to think about where are the areas of your life where you really need God's peace to step in. Maybe it's your relationship with him. Maybe it's how you interact with others. Maybe there's a certain area of your life that's full of conflict or chaos. You see, the declarations that the angels made so long ago, glory to God in the highest heaven, and on earth, peace to those on whom his favor rests. was a declaration of, guys, the peace, the order that you so desperately need has finally arrived. The answer that humans have been looking for so long.